Okay, let's do this. You're asking me to reminisce about my favorite time of year? Happy to do so. Hey, my name is Shailene and I went to LightBox Expo this year. This is actually a conference that I look forward to every single year. I did go to LightBox Expo, but this story is also about this girl who went to LightBox Expo. I am from a small town in Colorado, and we don't really have the option to connect with people in the animation industry or in the film industry. And LightBox Expo truly is a place that I've been able to find that connection and find that community with people who love the same things as me and feel passionately about it and want to go to sing-alongs. We'll talk about that in a second. For all of my friends, everybody who knows me knows I talk about LightBox all of the time, and I'm always looking forward to it every year. So yeah, this was my third year to go, and I was really looking forward to it, to connect with some communities that I normally only get to see or talk to online. I'm a part of Right for Animation Academy, but also Women in Animation, and I normally see these people on Zoom. I knew that they were all gonna be there and we would all get to connect. So I made my plan, had everything that I needed, made my way from Colorado out to Burbank, and I truly love flying into Burbank. There's just something about it that is like, I know good is getting ready to come. We made it to Burbank. Let the adventure begin. LightBox really is such a unique place. It's such a unique event. It's such a unique kind of community. And I wish that I could experience this every single day. Maybe one day when I get to move to LA, but for now, I try to soak up every single moment of LightBox. Yeah, and the adventure did begin. I didn't know what I was going to experience. It's always kind of up in the air when I go. I'm like, I don't know what's gonna happen, but I know whatever it is, it's gonna be awesome. And I'm gonna see some panels and see some friends, see some awesome art. But other than that, I'm gonna just go wherever the wind takes me, if you will. Day one, let's go. We got snacks, we got the badge, we got business cards, resumes, tablet. Let's do this. Made my way on Friday early. I was really excited to be able to see everybody, and you're just seeing every single person that has come from wherever they've come from. And that for me is what makes LightBox so unique, is these are all artists and project managers and writers and editors and designers. They're all people who have their own stories, who also care deeply about telling stories. And I love being able to be around them and to be inspired by them, their individual stories, but also the stories that they're trying to create and put out into the world. So that was really fun. I got some Starbucks, hung out outside of the convention center, and did a little bit of people watching, did a little bit of painting before the convention opened. And the moment it opened, I made my way over to one of the buildings to get in line for panels. And panels are something that I truly look forward to every single year. They're like one of the biggest pulls for me because of the educational nature that I get. I'm a big learner. I always want to learn. And so being able to learn from some of the experts in the industry is something that if I could go to every single panel, I would. Hear me. But we all know that that is impossible. You cannot be in more than one place at once. I was always on a mission to get my panel. I had, let me get it. This is my LightBox journal that I got the first year I went to LightBox in 2023. Live and breathe by the notes that are in here, but also my schedule. Noted which ones were the panels that I absolutely did not want to miss. Had a backup plan, had a third backup plan just in case, because you never know with some of the panels and how many people would want to be there. But yeah, that was the name of the game, was finding all of the panel tickets that I could. This year, I really was impressed with the way that they made some adjustments. You'd get in line, go into this big ballroom, and it was very clear which room ticket you were getting in line for once you were in the building. Outside, sometimes it was a little more confusing, but if I'm not going into all of the panels, it gives me time to go to the artist alley. Just seeing all of this incredible art that these people have created out of their own brains. I love seeing it. It's like, wow, you are so creative. You're really determined to be able to have all of this here. It's so much incredible stuff to look at and buy. My stacks all show we spend money. On the other moments that I had downtime, I was always in the kind of the recruiter central spot. It's where all the studios are, and I really loved being able to connect with recruiters. And LightBox, while it isn't like a job-centric conference, there are opportunities to connect with people. And if you're going with the goal of getting a job, at least I have not met somebody who that has happened with. I know I've heard stories, but it's meant to be a place of community and a place of connection with people. And if some of those people are recruiters, that's great. There's also so many people here who their stories are really unique, and the best way to learn it is to just ask them about it. And that would always spark up conversations that I was not expecting. You know, like this person worked at a studio for 10 years and now things have shifted in their life and now they're trying to find their next opportunity, and that's their story. And so I shared the picture earlier of little Shailene. Every single person in this room was like a little one at some point, maybe with a dream even then, of what their life would be and what art would mean for them and in their work. And you're seeing everybody come into one place with all of those different storylines of their own life and the dreams that they have and the hopes that they have and the pains and the heartaches that they have as well. We're all coming into one place and we're able to support one another and share all of those things with each other. It was so easy to do with strangers. I mean, like this isn't all of them. This is like only some of the the people that I was able to meet. And all of these business cards represent, again, the people who are putting in the effort and the time and the energy and the passion to tell stories that they want to see in the world. At every turn I was feeling encouraged and inspired, and I truly don't know of another place like LightBox Expo that really feels just like a community that you can join at any point. Like you don't have to have a prerequisite, nobody's checking your stuff, like you can just be there. There was even a girl on my flight who was going to Lightbox, and at baggage claim she was sharing her portfolio with another girl who was going to Lightbox, and they didn't know each other, I didn't know them. Like it's just how it works. We all are just wanting to share stories and share art and share our passions with one another. As you maybe can tell, I'm a big Disney fan. So I was in a lot of the Disney panels just because I was really interested in a lot of the stuff that they had to say. But one of my favorite opportunities at Lightbox is the panels or the experiences in the Civic Auditorium where you don't need a ticket for. And one of those was the K-pop Demon Hunter sing-along. I was telling some of my friends before, I was like, guys, we can go to dinner, but we cannot miss K-pop Demon Hunter sing-along. We can't miss it. And I did not miss it. I just walked right into the Civic Auditorium and sat near all of this group of people. Like they were just hilarious and fun and not scared to be embarrassed or anything. Like everybody just had the time of their life. And the K-pop Demon Hunters sing-along and the Q&A was one of my favorite parts of it. And so roll the clip. The energy in that place was so palpable from the beginning of the movie on and throughout the credits even. And that was one of the most memorable parts about that moment. At the end of every film, the credits roll, and I'm always somebody in my own life that I stay and watch the credits when I am at the movie theater. And every single person in that room, I think, are also those people. We all stayed and we all watched the entire credits, and everybody was cheering for different departments. Maybe it was production, maybe it was layout, maybe it was anim. Everybody was so amped to celebrate these people who put so much of their lives and effort and passion into creating this film that we love. It felt like watching a movie with hundreds of your best friends is the best way to describe it. So day 2 comes along. It is Saturday, and again, waiting for panels, waiting to get inside the buildings, lots of lines, lots of people, but honestly, it was just opportunities to connect with those around you. A big part of my journey is making sure that I had the energy and stamina to make it through the long days. I always would pack a lunch, and I had a plan. I got these instant cold packs, you know, the ones you can squeeze and shake and they become an ice pack, and made my own little bento box and stuffed away these snacks that I could have so that I didn't have to leave the conference to go and find food. This helped me go to every panel that I could go to. Got back into the swing of things, finding the lines that I needed to be in. I got to go to the Emperor's New Groove 25th anniversary panel, and that was so fun to see concept art and to see the people who put so much of their time into that film and making it what it is. I don't really have the words for how much this community means to me. As someone from a small town where like becoming somebody who could be an artist or work in the film industry or the animation industry was not something that was talked about, finding this community now as an adult has been really, it's been really healing for me. And little Shailene that you saw, it's been really healing for her. Even in this photo, all of those movies on that bookshelf in the back, those are all movies that I would cycle through on a daily basis. Those stories really helped form who I was when I was a kid. And seeing those stories come to life in maybe some of these anniversary moments in panels, or meeting some of the people who have created the movies that I grew up with and seeing the new stuff that they are creating, all of this helped facilitate a place of encouragement and a place of hope. And that little Shailene wants to make movies that would be on another kid's watch list. You know, VHSs aren't really a thing anymore. Breaks my heart, but I want to be able to create stories that kids like me also love and rewatch all of the time, and they find themselves in those stories. And LightBox Expo is a place where everybody's dreams just come into this spot, and they all swirl around each other, and we're helping each other refine our stories or refine our art. And the camaraderie together is just something that I don't have words for. LightBox Expo is a place where I feel like I belong, and I didn't have to take a test to belong. I didn't have to do certain things to belong. I just am who I am, and there is a place for me here. As somebody from a small town who is chasing her dreams now in her 30s, this community means so much to me. And my hope is that anybody watching this, if you've been to Lightbox, that maybe you're encouraged to take a step out of your comfort zone and try to find those people who can be your people if you don't have them already. But also if you haven't been to Lightbox and you don't know really what to do, or it feels really overwhelming to you, that amount of people, know that there is a place for you there. There is a place for everybody there. It doesn't matter if you've been in the industry for 20 years. It doesn't matter if you're brand new and this is your first time picking up a pencil. This community is here for you. I found myself reminiscing a lot on previous years that I've been to Lightbox as well, and all of the friends and the people that I have connected with and who I'm excited to continue relationship with. I'm just so grateful for LightBox Expo. And something I think about often is the fact that Bobby and Jim and others had a vision for what LightBox would be. And because they pursued that passion, because they did the hard work, we all now get to partake in a thing. We all get to have a journey to Lightbox that is going to change our lives. Whether it's the people that we've connected with, whether it's the opportunities that are presented to us, the education that we're getting from these panels, this place has now created a catalyst in all of our lives that we get to choose what we do with it. This is also a love letter, I guess, I don't know, to Bobby and to Jim and to everybody else in the community. Also a huge shout out to the Fireflies. Thank you for everything. Thank you if you're a part of the community for welcoming others and being a place of safety and comfort and inspiration for other people. So that's that. Let's take it back to Shailene Saturday night at Lightbox.
All right, just finished at Lightbox. Everybody is here, hanging out, connecting, doing the Lightbox thing. It was an incredible time. So grateful. So many connections. Everybody is so nice. Bobby says it's Instagram come to life, and it's so true. I ran into people that I've connected online that I didn't even know what their face looked like, and then when we got to talking, it's like, wait, I actually know you. Hold on, you're this person. It was just incredible. So, Lightbox 2025 in the books. See you next year.